Hello, everybody. It's your friend Rick. It is December the 13th, 2017. If you need to contact me, my email is rick0327 at me.com. And I'm going to have to start making this disclaimer. But let's everybody please understand that I'm not running a service. This is strictly voluntary, meaning that I have no obligation to anybody. Okay? The only obligation I have is if you send me a donation, I will send you pre-made affidavits that I made. Okay? I do not run a business. Okay? So if anybody sends me an email expecting me to help them, please don't expect me to help you. It's if I can help you, I'll help you. But I'll tell you, a wrong way to start is sending me like a 5-page email. I've been saying it for a while now. Please do not send me these long emails. I read emails all day. Okay? And it takes up a lot of time. And believe it or not, I know it's important because it's your life. I get it. And believe me, I've sent out these long emails in my day too when I was looking for help. And then I realized the only person that could help me was me. But the information is not gonna make a difference. So you telling me all the details and how many this happened and that time. I mean, listen, I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is, do you have a support order against you? Okay. Were you divorced? Not divorced? Is the mother receiving welfare? Not receiving welfare? It's things like that. These long emails, and here's another thing I noticed with these long emails. This is just from my experiences now. The people that I've run into that send me these really long emails, it rarely ends well. Because I've noticed that they're mentally unstable. Okay? And I'm not saying everybody that sent me a long email, but most, I would say 90% of the people that send me these really long and rambling emails, they're not mentally working on all cylinders. So I tend not to want to help anybody because it only ends up causing aggravation for me. Somebody yesterday like threatening me they're gonna notify YouTube on me. I'm like, listen, I'm not obligated to help you. If you look in the category, it's education. I'm under education. I'm educating you. And I can do that. I'm qualified to educate you. I don't need to have a license. I'm educating you based on my experience and based on information that's on the internet. Okay? All right, so now that that's gone, I apologize. All right, so what we have here, and I'm doing this old school because I didn't feel like going on the computer and everything. One of my subscribers, he got his bank to to terminate the restraining notice, and he did this by doing the writ of Mandamus. And in New York, it's Article 78. I've been telling all you guys out there who have your bank accounts frozen, and you have your employer seizing your money. This is the way to go, and this is what he did. He took he took the municipal credit union, and he took the child support agency, to court on Article 78, which is a writ of mandamus, writ of certiorari, writ of prohibition, and this is the end. Okay, the bank had a, not what do you call it? They had to terminate the restraining notice. Okay, you see that? All right, that's good news. So, guys and girls out there, it's as simple as that. I've been saying this for a while. All right, so if you have the child support taking money from your employer, this is the way to go. Take your employer to court. And that's what happened here. He took the bank. All right. Now, by the way, the bank was told. I mean, the bank was telling him they had a right to restrain his money because of some order sent by child support. Well, Carmen took him to court, and look what happened. All right. Terminate restraining notice. Good news. His bank account is free now. All right. I've been saying this for a while, guys. It's as simple as that. That's the reason why when you get my paperwork, the first thing I tell you to do is to send out to the child support agency and to your employer, your employer's cease and desist, and to the child support agency to validate the debt. And you have to do that because when you get the response back from them, you gave them the opportunity to remedy first. You have to exhaust it before you go to court. Sadly, you have all these rules. It's not my fault, that this happens. It's just they obviously that they're not there to help us, and the longer this takes, the more money they can steal from you. Okay, even if they steal your money for a month, they still get that 66% from the federal government. You understand? That money doesn't go back. Okay, there's nobody in the federal government fighting for that money to go back. Everybody's in on the scam. All right. Now this is I in the past I've shown. These are all the boxes full of my stuff. All right. And my stepson lives in his room now, so okay, so a lot of my stuff I can't get to right now, but I'm just giving you guys a visual of all the stuff I filed. Okay. Just wanted to show you, this is the order that on August 22nd, 2016, this is when my life changed. Okay, now this is Richard Warman filed a writ quo warranto. Okay, that's the video. Thereafter, Mr. Warman filed on August 15th writ of error, coram nobis, writ of prohibition to vacate orders. Okay, so this is the decision, and this is also that video that I have out there, the writ of quo warranto video when I'm in front of the judge. Okay, all right. So the court determined that. Where is it? Right here. Sufficient basis existed to stay the order. Support magistrate suit car issued on September 23rd. Okay, and then what happened was he said here the. One second. Yeah, and this was a stay until he made a decision on these right here, on these filings. And what happened was he, in response to those filings, on I can't find it right now. On November 16th, he vacated the support order. Okay, and this is an order here where now this is dated the 14th day of October. Even though I had this order here, and it was served to the child support agency, they were still trying to take money from me. Okay, so when my pension system stopped sending the money, they sent paperwork to my Social Security because I get Social Security. And then I have a video where I had to go down to the child support office, and that's when I'm speaking to this West African woman with a heavy accent, where she's reading the order and she knows what the order says, and this is this order right here. And she's like, I don't understand what you want me to do. And I go, it's not what I want, it's what the judge. But my point is that we're dealing with evil people. Even with a court order, they will still steal your money. So it's important that you take the child support agency to court as well. Okay? That way the judge will order the child support agency to stop. Because even with an order, sometimes they don't stop. This is what I had to go through. Okay? So on this order here, he had to say, well, you guys can read it. Basically, what it says is that, I told him that they're still taking the money from me. Now, if you look over here, right there, see social services law? He's saying that's one of the laws that allowed support collections to take my money initially, but my ex-wife was never receiving public assistance. You understand? This is why I keep telling you that it's important that we rebut this. That's a presumption, so they were going by this presumption right here. So it's important that we get that going. That's the reason why I have you guys send out the validation of debt to the child support agency. All right, so I just wanted to share this good news here. All right, I blacked out a lot of this stuff or whited it out. Okay, and now you just see that this works. That I told you. Okay, the writ of mandamus works. And it has to be done. In New York, it's an Article 78. In California, it's a writ of mandate. In different states, it's different things. All right, so get to work, guys. I'll talk to you later.